So what do you
Um,
want to talk about? I have talking points.
well, should we get started with the most important one, which is what are we calling it? I think that's probably most important
Yeah,
here.
let's jump into that. Let's dive headfirst into that.
Okay, go right ahead then. Go on right ahead.
Cool. So yeah, I've been thinking about this a lot actually. And I think that we should call the podcast uh
This is riveting. I'm on the edge of my seat, bro.
Beatles Return podcast,
Okay.
Kennedy Curse the podcast.
With just two of us?
Just yeah, there's I mean, if the Beatles were to return right now, it would just be the two. So to be fair, that's not that far off.
I mean, well, that's true. That's true.
So
it could be Ringo and Paul. Is that what this is called?
Ringo and Paul. We could be the two up and coming presidential candidates for the 2024 presidential election.
Because that's pretty evergreen, you know, and like
right
years down the line.
Right.
You know, maybe we don't know how long this will go on for. Maybe it gets really hot and famous, really sexy, hot and famous.
Well,
and
the good news is we could make a podcast every 4 years. But we could change with the times.
True. With the Olympics.
With the Olympics. We podcast like the Olympics. It's a summer podcast.
But it's every 4 years.
And we only have certain talking points for certain types of Olympics.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought Plato and Aristotle was good. I think that you misunderstood me when I asked if it was a gay Percy Jackson thing.
I definitely did. Well, I mean, I think I knew what you were talking about, but I was like, I don't know what this means.
Because you immediately
offended.
Immediately you were up in arms. And I just want to clarify.
So what was your true
my
meaning?
point was, the meaning of that was, I totally understand where the inside joke of us sticking around and I don't remember who said it, but one of us saying, dude, we're basically Plato and Aristotle, which is totally normal.
That's
it might have been
100% you. Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll take the heat for that.
I was going to say, that's 100% you. But go ahead.
Yeah, so saying that, but what I was accusing you of being a gay Percy Jackson fan is when you immediately assigned us. Like, you were like, well, you're obviously Plato and I'm obviously Aristotle, because it wasn't obvious to me. So I didn't know if there was, like, some lore that I needed to know. Like, do you see what I'm saying? I thought it was like what's that gay book where it's the two, the Song of Achilles? I thought it was like a Song of Achilles situation where it's like, oh, you're obviously this one and I'm obviously that one. Which is why I asked, is this some gay Percy Jackson?
No,
is there a gay Percy Jackson reason behind this?
That's fair. No, I was thinking of it more in like a academic way, which is hilarious given what you immediately thought.
Right.
But for like theater and stuff, there's like Aristotle's 6 things that determine whether or not like a theater thing is good. So I was like, oh, obviously. Like, I was kind of thinking of it in, like, a Marilyn Monroe JFK way.
Yes.
I was like,
famously.
well, I'm obviously Marilyn Monroe because I'm movies and I'm hot. And you're obviously JFK because you're politics and you're hot. So I was thinking you get Plato because he's, like, way more into society and platonic whatever.
Society.
But I also don't know shit about shit. So
I don't either, but
that's where that came from.
But
it wasn't
that was
in a gay
enough
way,
explanation. Okay, yeah, no, that's enough explanation for me then I totally understand you. But you have to understand where I was coming from to receive that text message, and the confidence with which you said it was jarring. I was like, this has got to have...
Why wouldn't you want to be Plato?
I don't know anything about anything in the world. So I'm totally fine being Plato. It just was, I had a moment of like, this has got to be some like underlying,
You just assigned
untreated
me
fan
you just
fiction, mental
assigned me a
illness.
position.
I wonder if there's fan fiction about them. Wait, wasn't one of them was one of the other students, right? Wasn't Aristotle Plato's student? Or maybe I'm wrong.
Actually, you might be right about that, but I don't know which one's which. Genuinely, I don't know which one's which. If you showed me a picture of either one, I'd be like, yeah, that's that, yeah.
Aristotle was Plato's student and colleague at the academy in Athens.
Come on, dude.
Come on, dude.
Come on.
And now let me go to the website, which will not be disclosed, and let's see if there's fanfiction about them, because I just have to know.
There has to be. No, but
are people writing fanfiction about?
Because he was his student.
Philosophers. Like that's the so automatically that exists. There has to be.
Come on, girl.
There has to be. They're teacher student.
Yeah.
There has to be.
Like most popular one. Do you think it's like in an Arya and Ezra way from Pretty Little Liars?
the way that this is in here, can you see if I hold it up like that? That is insane.
With the years? It has the years? Wait, read it out loud.
It has Aristoteles or Aristotle,
Oh, yeah.
When they do that for like superheroes and it's like, oh, this, or also known as Captain America.
When they do it for superheroes, what do you mean?
I don't. Anyways,
what do you mean? What are you talking about?
So 384 to 322 BCE, ex Plato, 428/27 to 348/7 BC. What I think is funny about this is the fact that they weren't confident what year exactly Plato was born and died, so they kept it vague by saying it could have been 428 or 427 BC.
What I appreciate in this instance is that they have decided we're going to be hyper specific on when he might have been born in the fan fiction writing universe, where we ship him with his teacher.
Yep.
But we need to be deadly accurate. We need to be so specifically accurate, otherwise you're not going to know who we're talking about. Because, there's so many Platos out there.
So, and all I can say is that I sorted by nothing else. I don't know how this website works. I just searched by that. That's the only thing I looked for. There's 3 that exist in the world.
3?
3.
3?
So we're about to put this tag on the map.
Yeah, where are the bitches at that are writing? Wait, okay. What's their ship name? Do they have one? Is it in the tags? I mean, I don't know how this website works, so
Is it in the tags? That's
what
crazy.
are the tags? Actually, I'm curious.
So there's 3. One was written in 2021, one was written in 2018, and one was written in 2015.
Damn. The 2015 one's gonna be good.
The 2015 one has the most kudos, so...
Yeah!
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how this website works.
I mean, yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
This is the tags. Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, Socrates...
What?
Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, so it's a love triangle situation, I guess. There's more tags that I won't read. And then it's Plato, Socrates...
Was it Socrates and Aristotle? No, wait, I'm getting it backwards. Who's the teacher? Aristotle? Or Plato? Plato, right?
Plato's a teacher, but I think Socrates was Aristotle's student.
Oh, shit! So what's the love triangle with Aristotle? That checks out.
But how are Plato and Socrates going to be having a love triangle? Speak on that.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Your grand teacher.
Like, why would they care? Grand teacher. GTILF. Gtilf. Grand teacher.
Gtilf. Gtilf.
Y'all ever have a Gtilf?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on. Socrates was a teacher of Plato. Plato was a teacher of Aristotle. Interesting. Okay, I don't care.
Oh, so Socrates is the Gtilf. So it's Aristotle who's having the weird moment of like, I want to get with my teacher's teacher.
Yeah, but imagine being Plato. Imagine that moment. True. It's like, I wanted to fuck
Everything
my
you could ever
teacher,
want.
and now I want to fuck my student. Like, that's like a really full circle. That's why he's a philosopher, because that's a really
It's very complex. Yeah.
like introspective moment to be like, wow,
Yeah.
life is cyclical.
And you can have both. You don't have to make a decision.
No, you don't. Sometimes you
Sometimes you want to get with your teacher and also get with your student.
that's really real. And
that's
sometimes your
okay.
student wants to get with your teacher.
True enough. In time.
So
that's crazy.
All things are possible.
So when we have people come on the show, should we say that they're Socrates? If we're Plato and Aristotle, we're like, you have to be
because
Socrates.
we're not going to be the old one.
No,
So,
I'm not going to be the Gtilf. Ew, no.
You're the Gtilf. And please welcome our guest, this week's Gtilf.
Oh, this week's Gtilf? That's awesome. And then they come on, they go, well, what does that mean? Like, just before I, like, actually take on that role, like, what would that mean for me? And it's like, well, you know, it's really hard for us to explain it. You just kind of would have to be, like, in the know, but basically, like, you're the teacher, like, the guy.
Basically.
Like, you get all the bitches, and by bitches, I mean the two of us.
Exactly. Famously.
Right.
In this weird dynamic that we created that there's 3 fanfictions about.
Yeah.
That's exactly how that works, though. So.
I think so. That's kind of a position of honor, the Gtilf. Like, you're the head guy.
It's kind of like
so now I have now I have a question for you. Which one came first? The Aristotle Plato moment, and then they decided to loop in Socrates, or was it Plato and Socrates and then they decided to loop in Aristotle? Or was it Socrates and Aristotle and they were like, oh, let's meet in the middle? Plato.
Oh God, these are all so appealing. It's
which
so
one
hard
which one's the best? I feel like the best option is the last one. My favorite.
I think so too. Because I think it's like,
because that's
what's the order again? Aristotle meets Socrates and is like, and then Plato's the like connecting link, and so they're like the 3 of them are together, and it's like, we're like bonding over our love of your former student, my current teacher. We just love him so much.
They like meet at the Starbucks.
We love each other
one day.
the Starbucks.
Oh my God.
In ancient Greece.
Sorry, they meet inside of fucking Zeus's temple, and they're like, dude.
Right. Oh my
dude,
God.
no way. Oh wait, they're in fucking Athens, bro. Dumbass. They'd be in Athena's temple. Stupid. What were you saying earlier about gay Percy Jackson?
This is exactly what I was saying. So you see how you defended it and you made it not gay Percy Jackson, and then immediately we said, wait, how would they have a relationship dynamic? And who is whose teacher and student? And obviously they're in love because it's a teacher-student trope, so it would have to be. Right. And also one bed as well.
No, right. Well, yeah. I mean, it's yeah, of course, because they spend so many hours in the, I don't know, teacher's lounge.
Teacher's lounge.
One bunk in there.
Ew. There's only one bunk. It's a bunk.
Teacher. Ooh, I have a good title for if anybody wants to write another one, you should call it Teacher's Lounge. But instead of it being like the possessive, it's like multiple teachers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
What about teachers plural pet? That could be good too.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
I like that. That's good. And the pet in question, gonna go ahead and be Plato.
I think it would be Aristotle.
Oh, I fucked it up.
Fucked it up. God damn it.
I don't remember the order.
Jesus Christ.
Also, if you ask me the difference in these 3 people, girl. I know some things that Aristotle did for sure. I don't know fuck all about Socrates.
I don't think I could tell you very much
Socratic
about any
seminars.
Oh yeah,
Socratic seminars.
That's true. So I could tell you about that.
I can tell you about Socratic seminars, Platonic relationships, and Aristotle's 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon. Basically, I could tell.
Honestly, not bad. As long as you know one thing about everything, you're pretty smart.
Yeah, I think so. You're pretty smart. Just memorizing facts. Hey, you're pretty smart. Hey, do you know the difference between Socrates and Plato? Well, you know. Well, Socrates was originally with Aristotle, but then they joined forces.
But then they decided to be polyamorous, and then they.
Oh,
so
right.
That's how
And then they got with Plato.
Right.
And they're like, I meant in like a societal, like a philosopher way. Though that's what I was saying. Like, you just didn't let me finish. Like,
well, it used to be called Platoramorous, and then they changed it. But that was the origin. Platonomorous. Right. Yeah, so
they were having a Socratic seminar in a different way.
In a much
they let everybody speak in that Socratic seminar. That's all I'll say. So back to the question at hand, should we name it Plato and Aristotle?
Well, now, after all that, no. I'm just kidding. No, I feel like we have to. I feel like we have to.
Well, I don't know. I can't think of anything else. I mean,
let's make that be the
placeholder,
the beta tester name. You know what I mean? And then if we don't like it, scrap it,
change it,
and we'll edit this whole portion with a whole different bit about the name.
Okay.
Retroactively.
That works.
Yeah.
So like, we put it out there and get feedback, and then if the people are like, no,
hate it, it'll be like, should we call the podcast? New name, and we'll do it in like robot voice.
I just think of like 2 female philosophers, like the 4 female Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Exactly. What was that Vine? What was the whole like audio from that Vine?
The
4 female Ghostbusters.
Taking over. Something's
taking
the
feminists are taking over. Feminists.
Yeah. I'm an adult virgin.
Yep.
Okay, well.
All right, well, should we transition?
Hey, also, what the fuck, boomer? What was in that Vine? What's Vine? I'm 14. I don't know what that is.
What's Vine?
I turned 14 in March. I don't know what Vine is. I don't even know
Well,
what
if you're
Vine
14, then let's talk about TikTok. Because I have something tangentially related that I want to talk about. I need to talk about.
Me when I meet a 14-year-old? Well, if you're 14, let's talk about TikTok.
Let's talk about TikTok, exactly. And what I'm about to say is about to be the most old person way I could talk about TikTok. So just be aware of that.
All right.
But in the camp of talking about fan culture and polyamory, can we talk about the Marauders edits on TikTok? I don't even have one in particular that we need to talk about. I just kind of want to talk about it like culturally as a phenomenon, because when I get those edits on my For You page, because I do get them sometimes, it is actually genuinely impressive to me. And like, if I didn't like them, it would probably be concerning. The degree of like attention to detail and ability to like go, okay, everyone in this like fandom collectively agrees that these actors are like the accurate fan cast for this character. So right. I'm gonna mine scenes from all of these random movies that these people are in, and I'm gonna sew them together to sort of emulate something that happened in this one Marauders fanfiction one time. And then on top of that, they're gonna make it match the music, and the color grading looks good, and they're gonna put it on TikTok, and I'm supposed to not be super impressed by that? I'm consistently like super impressed by that. What do you mean? The Timothée Chalamet Regulus Black ones are actually like some of the most impressive pieces of like fan work that I've ever seen. Because how did you do that? How did you make it look like that? It's like a scene of him in The King, and then a scene of him in Dune, and then him in Lady Bird. And it's like, this is Regulus Black. And I'm like, yeah, it is. This is him. I fully believe you.
Humanity is amazing.
It is truly beautiful what the human mind can do.
Humanity's will to survive under the most dire circumstances is truly remarkable.
It genuinely is impressive to me. Like, I don't really know how much more I have to say about it besides just like
the regular phenomenon.
Nobody exactly. Nobody is giving them their flowers.
It's a
rag.
It's a rag.
I just
Where
don't feel
is
like
that song?
I'm working on it. Somebody is right now editing him to that. You just need to be patient because they have to match the colors from 26 different movies for the Femininomenon edit.
Oh, they have to match the colors when everything is blue. Or gray. You know, depends on if you're the Gtilf. Actually, wait. Wait. The Halsey music video for Colors is in the Plato and Aristotle and Socrates universe.
100% it is. 100% it is.
Now.
The boyfriend is Plato, Halsey is Aristotle, and the dad is Socrates.
Yeah. Yes.
Because that's how it would have to be.
Wait. In the Marauders universe, who's who in the Athenian universe? I'm calling it now. It's the Socratic seminar.
So are you just asking me to fan cast the Marauders onto Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, or are you wanting me to expand into the gay Percy Jackson universe? Because I can't. So if that's what you're wanting, you're wanting from me,
I'm wanting what's the like main. Wait, okay. I'm gonna boomer myself here.
You got it.
The main duo ship for Marauders is Regulus Black and Lupin, right?
Sirius. Right? Sirius Black and Lupin.
Then who's Regulus Black attached
Regulus Black is Sirius Black's little brother, and the one that I always see edits with is with James Potter.
R.A.B. This locket belongs to R.A.B. Oh. When they get the
what you were saying. I don't know what you were saying. I thought you were chanting R.I.P.
That was my Ron impression. When
he did die. R.I.P. R.I.P.
No. When they get the locket from the sewer place with all the demon people, and then they're all standing. This is at the end of Order of the. Is it no? This is the end of Half-Blood Prince, maybe, when they're all standing in the tower, and Ron's like, R.A.B. The fuck is R.A.B. That's what I was trying to. That's how he says it. Wait, okay. So
Who
it's
the fuck
Regulus.
Is R.I.P.
Who the fuck is R.A.P. That is the entire plot. If you need to know what Harry Potter's about, it's them trying to figure out who is R.A.P. Oh no.
Got me
okay,
good.
so it's Regulus Black and James Potter, who's Harry Potter's dad.
Yes.
Is that correct? And then it's Sirius Black and what's his first name?
Remus Lupin.
Werewolf. Remus Lupin.
Yeah.
So, we only have 3 slots, and we have 4 people to put in there. But we can't have the siblings in there. That's gross. So you have to decide if you're gonna leave out Sirius Black or Regulus Black. Wait, I have another question for you. Does Timothée Chalamet play both, or do they have somebody else for Sirius Black? They do, don't they?
Yes, they have somebody else.
Prince Caspian from Narnia?
I think
it's
so.
Prince Caspian, right?
I'm going to be super honest. I forget because I think they, Prince Caspian sounds right, but like Remus Lupin? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm being told.
It's Andrew Garfield.
It's Andrew Garfield. Yeah, I'm being totally wrong. Sorry. But I've seen it where it's Andrew Garfield.
Who they pick for Harry Potter. No, wait. Not Harry Potter. James Potter is fucking Aaron Taylor Johnson, right?
Yes. I think so most of the time.
I'm not a boomer. I know what I'm talking about.
It's like, yeah. Anyways, it's a cultural phenomenon, but
okay. So you have, so pick one. Do you want Sirius Black or Regulus Black? This changes the dynamic.
I think Sirius. I don't think Regulus needs to be there. No offense to him.
Okay, so Sirius Black, Lupin, and James Potter. Who is in the Socratic seminar?
This is tough. This is really tough. I think that, to me, James Potter is Socrates. Because I think that he's the least traumatized of the two, so I feel like he doesn't maybe get mothered as much as they do. This is like the baseline knowledge that I have from reading comment sections on TikTok, by the way, because I'm not really reading about them, so I don't really know. then I'm saying that with my hand to God, truly. But so I think that he's Socrates, and then I think that would make Sirius Plato, and Lupin is gonna be Aristotle. Because also, I think Sirius and James were friends before Lupin showed up. I believe. Though I could be wrong.
I have no idea.
Because I know that the dynamic between the two of them is like they're boys.
Well, yeah, because didn't he go to live at... didn't Sirius go to his house when he got kicked out of his house?
Yes.
And that's what he tells... See, I'm basing it off of the actual genuine movie, so in my mind I'm like, yeah, this is what actually happened. It's a fake movie. It's not real. Didn't he go and stay at his house and, like, he, like, protected him from his crazy family?
It's in the canon. Like... Yeah, that's canon, though.
Yeah, I agree.
That's as real as it gets with this.
I was also hoping that you would put Sirius Black as my man Plato. Your Plato.
My man Plato. Yeah, but that's okay.
Your man.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think that's a good setup. I think that works.
I think that's the closest to accurate that you can possibly be. And that, again, is based on the hours spent consuming edits, reading the TikTok comment section, being force-fed some of that on Tumblr, and minimal dabbling of that in the fanfiction realm. Because it's not really, like, it's not for me, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
So.
No, I see that.
It's like, yeah, I have to be in a special mood. It's like when people are like, it's fall, time for Draco talk. I'm like, maybe I'll try to read Marauders fanfiction again. And then I
have something controversial to say. I have something really controversial to say. I have never been on Draco talk.
Never?
I've never gotten
Not even like 5 years ago when it was like the thing, the ticket?
No, I skipped right over it. I don't
Wow.
know. I don't see him like that. And then I didn't really get any of those videos. I've seen the videos, but I'm not in the mahogany apple candle realm of
Who is?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, who is actually?
Starts with a P, ends with an O.
Ends with an O. Plateau.
It might be Pluto.
Yeah.
Over here. So go ahead and speak on that if you want to. But I just had to put that out there. That and you know what? And I'm not going to start now. You know, my microphone on my phone's going to listen to me, and it's gonna start feeding me.
I was going to say, you're saying you're not going to stop. You're not going to start, but it's going to start. And
I'm
you're
not going to stop.
Be able to stop.
I can't stop. Yeah.
So
I just don't think he's controversial. I don't think he's hot.
My truth is, at the peak of Draco talk, like when shifting was starting, and first of all, I wasn't shifting, so let me go ahead and say that before I proceed. But when that was like starting, and everybody was like, "He's literally my boyfriend when I go to my DR," aka when you are comatose because it's COVID, and you go to sleep.
AKA when you have COVID and it gives you hallucinations. Like, because you are actively having all of your organs shut down.
Yeah, or
and
you're in
lungs are
complete
blocked. So you can't breathe. So it's feeding you like, yeah.
You're having legitimate hallucinations from being isolated for months.
Yes.
And your body, your brain is craving socialization, so it's allowing you to believe that Draco is your boyfriend.
Right.
So when people were doing that, I was getting it. Like, I really was. I was getting the edits. I was like, yeah, this makes sense to me. Like, he's really hot, whatever. There's actually a song on TikTok. Not on TikTok. That was online. There's a real song that exists in the world. Recorded by Tom Felton, the actor. And everybody, I remember on TikTok, everybody found it and was like, oh my gosh, like, POV Draco sings this song, or like whatever. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember
old
the song.
ass.
I don't remember the song being bad. So I was really on the wave, and then what ruined it for me, what actually ruined and destroyed it, was Tom Felton like finding out that everybody was being like, I love Draco, and then getting online and being like, Draco's here. And I was like, no, you're 45. You're 45. I need you to stop. Like, this is genuinely, at most, this is a bunch of, like, 18-year-old girls being like, I love Draco. He's so sexy. Like, he's so evil villain. And then Tom Felton is posting on his TikTok looking like 45-year-old Tom Felton. And good for you. And good for you. But it's not the same thing. It's not the same.
Nobody makes fan edits of the last scene of Draco in the last movie.
No, because he looks busted.
Dad
he looks
mode.
busted.
No. I don't need Draco as my Dilf.
Unfortunately,
I don't need Dilf, and I don't need Gtilf Draco.
Gtilf Draco. I only need him when he's like, and I hate to say it, but somebody has to be brave and say it.
Don't need him. 12-year-old Draco.
Ew, no. I need him when he's being a Death Eater. when he's like, I don't know how old they are actually. Well, at the time,
like they're 17.
So that's when I needed him, which at the time I was like 17. That was acceptable.
17. I think they're 17, turning 18. I'm gonna go back to my canon here for a minute. There's this because they do the.
Because what year is that? Like a 6 year or something? I don't know what year that is. I don't know.
I think so. But it's when they all come to the Dursleys' house to rescue him, and they're like, "You still have the trace on you because he's underage." So I think I think he turns 18. Does he turn 18 during Bill and Fleur's wedding? I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. But I think they're like 17, 18. I don't know how old Draco is. I think Draco's probably like
he's
17.
the same age because he's like in the same grade as them or whatever. So
yeah.
But
so I think he's like 17 turning 18.
Which is how old I was when the Draco Talk wave was a thing. And that was him at his most attractive because that was the only time that he was grown.
I want you to listen to me very carefully. We are 3 years older than Harry Potter in the last book.
Actually, we aren't because I got a notification that it was Harry Potter's birthday from like Yahoo News or something stupid, and he turned like 45 this year. So just in case you were wondering.
Well, that's right, because they continued his story, so I guess I take that back. Because I get shit all the time about not to bring back Percy Jackson, but Percy Jackson, I want you to know, in the canon books is still fucking like 18. It's like 18, 19. Still.
And what if I killed myself?
They have not aged his ass. I said, you forced me to be older than Percy Jackson? When this shit started, I was younger than him. Because I was like 8 when the first one came out, I think.
Because isn't that so humbling? I remember...
I don't know. When did the first book come out?
It's like any fantasy thing. Like consuming that.
When fucking Harry Potter came out.
Exactly. So it's like growing up consuming Harry Potter or like consuming like even, I don't know, like Hunger Games or actually Hunger Games is a big one. I remember reading Hunger Games and being like obviously the point is that they're children because that's what makes it so horrifying. But being like, oh, she's like 16, 17, like she is so old. Because I was like 9. So now...
Percy Jackson came out in 2005, and then The Hunger Games came out in 2008.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I also read The Hunger Games in like 4th grade.
Yeah, third, 4th grade is when I read them.
Because there was a kid in my class whose name was Colin. And we would all joke, because her name was Suzanne Collins, and we would all be like, haha, what if your last name was also Collins? So we would call him Colin Collins.
Nice.
So thank you, Suzanne Collins, for your contribution to my 4th grade class, bullying the fuck out of this kid. Your name could be Colin Collins. Imagine if that wasn't even his name, but we were like, imagine. Imagine if it was, you stupid. Yeah.
That sucks for him.
That's crazy. I have something that I would like to talk about, and I was thinking of saving it, but I think we should go ahead and talk about it because in aligned with the theme of canon events and things that they say in movies that you're just supposed to believe are like true. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I
would like to broach the topic with you of Batman being Harriet Tubman's long lost descendants.
Well, so hold on.
I've always wanted to broach this topic with you on a podcast medium, and I feel like there's no better time than
let's
what we're talking about.
Hash it out now. So my understanding is that like great grandfather Wayne was just like a good friend. of Harriet Tubman.
This
but
is
do
what
they
they
imply
this is
that
what they
he's
say.
related?
No, they said. Well, hold on. I think it's left in the air. Let me look up.
And just to clarify,
Alfred.
this is all based on a like literally 30-second interaction in Batman Begins. This is all centered around that.
Hold on, let me look up, because he doesn't say her name. He just says like great granddaddy Wayne built these
as part of the Underground Railroad,
Batman
right?
Begins built the Batcave.
And I want you to know that the first time that I watched that with you was the first time that I really was paying enough attention to clock how ridiculous that even is in the first place. And now I can't talk to anyone about that movie without being like, you know, the part where
when he says he's related
when
to...
he says the Batcave was a part of the Underground Railroad. Remember that?
You guys
and everybody's like, no.
no,
I remember when he went to Ninja Camp, and I'm like, right, right, that was the.
He went to Ninja Camp. Yeah, we
remember...
did do that too. They sent him away on a summer camp. Hold on, it's called Building the Batcave. Let me pull up the clip.
I remember when he
infiltrated
Scarecrow
for copyright. Right? We shouldn't get flagged for copyright, right?
No, we have copyright ownership over Batman Begins, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, because I wrote that damn movie.
Basically.
You know? Batman Begins entrance to the Batcave. Bruce Wayne discovers the Batcave. It's not the clip where he discovers it. It's the clip where Alfred's walking with him through the Batcave, and he's like, hey.
Yeah, it's the clip where Alfred's
great granddaddy Wayne.
He's like, Alfred, I need a space. I need somewhere that I can make my gadgets.
Okay, hold on, I found it.
Civil War, your great-great-grandfather was involved in the Underground Railroad, secretly transporting freed slaves to the north, and I suspect these guns came in handy.
Yeah. In the Civil War, your great-great-grandfather, stupid head Wayne, built the Batcave as part of the Underground Railroad. Now, listen. I think if we're gonna call anybody like Batman adjacent during the Civil War, it's Harriet Tubman. I mean, what's that clip from Bob the Drag Queen? From below the Mason-Dixie to Canada 12 times? 12 times. Like, that's Batman. Do you think... Okay, so this is what I want to talk to you about. What I want to talk to you about is, do you think Harriet Tubman was the first Batman? Yes or no?
Well, so I feel like it would be racist for me to say no. But also, I think it would be racist for me to say yes. I don't feel like there's a way to have this conversation. I mean, definitely a hero. Like, undoubtedly a hero.
Well, that's what I'm basing my point off on. Because no, I can't think of another person
like
during this time
heroics
who was as impressive. As
No,
altruistic.
I would agree. In terms of like heroics and in terms of like given the context vigilantism, I think yes.
This is true.
I think that I would argue that Harriet Tubman is a better Batman than Bruce Wayne because she wasn't rich.
I was gonna say the same thing.
She wasn't rich and she was pulling off way dicier shit than he is.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he gets in a sticky situation. Well, what's Harriet Tubman doing? She gets in a sticky situation. What is she doing? Compared to Batman is rocket launching out of there. He's calling the Batmobile. Alfred is picking him up in a helicopter.
He has to fly across the world to no. He has to fly across the world to go to Ninja Camp. And also, he has to go... Doesn't he, like... He goes and, like, tries to pretend to be a criminal?
Bunch of, like... Yes!
He, like, tries
to a bunch of, like, random Asian countries, and they, like, make the color grading look all weird to be like, see? Look how poor everyone is.
You're in a third world country.
Exactly. Yeah. And he's like, I had to get in the criminal element and learn what it was like
The criminal fraternity.
The criminal fraternity. And learn what it was like to be a criminal and think like a criminal and, like, be hungry on the streets and da-da-da-da. And the richest part of that whole thing that kills me every time is that, first of all, Christopher Nolan said, yeah, we're going to do this sequence. And then he said, do you know what's really going to be super impactful to show how how much Bruce Wayne has grown from this experience, we're gonna have Alfred show up in a PJ to pick him up and take him home. So
we're gonna go ahead and have his childhood butler come and pick him up in a private jet and escort him back to
we're gonna PJ
basically
him
New
out
York
of there.
City.
It was like I went and bonded so I could like really understand these people, and then
so that I could beat their fucking ass.
it was giving like exactly. It was kind of like
undercover boss, criminal edition.
Like what the fuck? He did all that to be like, I just really get it, and it's so hard, and I really understand and empathize, and like now I understand these people. And then he was like, get me out of this gross ass country. I gotta go back to Gotham. To Gotham.
And then you have Harriet Tubman, who traveled not only with these people, but back and forth. Back and forth, bitch.
Yep.
And also,
never
I'm
forsaking them either. Never forsaking them.
No. Also, how crazy would it be? I can't. But it just is funny to me. It's like, what are you talking about? That his great something grandfather built the Batcave as access to the Underground Railroad. Why did we need that piece of information? What is that supposed to mean?
Follow-up question. Is that not potentially like, does that not compromise your secret identity if your secret hidden layer is a part of some major historical event?
You would
think that eventually some historian or anthropologist or somebody would be like, we've traced it all the way back here.
How are they getting through Gotham City?
Under Wayne Manor. And then they went in there and they're like, wait, Bruce Wayne is Batman? His roommate? Precisely. So that's my confusion.
That needs to be how Batman
That is
unmasked.
The line of all of the Batman movies, of all of them. And I don't want to hear any of this like, how did I get these scars? No. The line is that
Bruce Wayne
is Batman's
roommate?
That is the line. What a way to just capture the essence of Batman. Just in that one quote. Why would you ever need anything else?
So what would that quote be for them? Say there was like a historian who discovered like, how was she freeing these slaves through Gotham City, which I think like Gotham City is supposed to be like New York City, like it's supposed to be like a northern,
well, it's supposed to be
metropolitan.
Rome, famously,
right? The Rome, right?
The modern day Rome.
It's the
as they say
the
in,
modern day
which
Rome.
one do they say that in? Batman Begins also? I think they also say that in Batman Begins.
It would fucking be
all the
Begins.
craziest, most ridiculous dialogue of any Batman ever is in Batman Begins.
Yeah. No, I think that's right. So do you think it was the Rome, modern day Rome back in Civil War times? Or
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead and speak on that, Plato. Go ahead and tell me what the Rome of go ahead and tell me what the modern day Rome is.
It depends. I need to see it on a map because I need to know. In my head, Gotham City is like. Does Gotham City touch a coast?
Is right next door.
Gotham City touches a coast, doesn't it? Because it has like a dam, like a wall.
It touches a body of water because in some instances, Metropolis is across like the lake.
So I was gonna say in my head, I guess it's not really, but it's kind of like where Chicago is, ish. Because I'm like, there's like a Great Lake body of water nearby, like some kind of major body of water.
I was thinking it was more like New Jersey, and like Metropolis was like New York City.
Oh, ew.
That's what I thought.
Gotham City is Jersey Shore.
Pretty much. That's what I thought it was, but that kind of checks out though when you think.
No, that tracks. It really does.
So.
Right.
So Snooki, you're telling me that Snooki and Pauly D and JWoww, and Sandy
are
Sweetheart,
in Gotham City? Yes, and I believe it.
They weren't partying in the Batcave? Like, I'm supposed to believe that they weren't doing that?
Gym
tan and laundry in the Batcave.
It's believable to me that they weren't partying in the Batcave, because it's also
Because-
believable to me that they were committing heinous crimes in Gotham City. So I 100% believe that if you took the masks off the people at the beginning of The Dark Knight who are helping the Joker rob the bank, it would be Snooki
They're-
and JWoww and Polly D.
Or so like, the drop heads in the Batman.
The drop
It's
heads.
it's the entire cast of Jersey Shore.
Exactly. I would believe it 100%.
No, wait. Gym tan laundry drops. And then we all get got. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I had to talk about that because that Batman
It's
Begins
crazy.
It's literally batshit crazy.
Yeah, anybody who's not
But
seen
I love too that they
run
talk
that
about
back.
it once and then they just never mention it ever again.
It is
It's
never addressed again for the entirety of the series. I want to know if that's in the comics. Or
Ooh,
did
I don't
Christopher
know.
Nolan cook that up himself? I need to know. I need to know.
I know.
Did he
yeah.
just decide, oh, we're going to put this in the script? Or was he like, this is like deep Batman lore that the people need to be exposed to?
Right. You need to
In
know
which
this
case-
about Batman. And you know what? Controversially, maybe it's Batman's family. You never know. They could be related.
This is super
That
true.
would be crazy.
I'm going to have to
Genuine.
dive into the...
Into the Harriet
Oh,
Tubman ex-Batman
okay.
crossover.
Well, yeah, no, so I... exactly. No, so I got on... I just needed to know. I searched Batcave Underground Railroad on Google. And the first thing that comes up is a Reddit link. And it's a theory about the Batcave. It says that allegedly in the comics they do touch on it being connected
That's
to the Underground
crazy.
Railroad. Apparently that's also something that was used in the comics.
That's
That's insane though. Who-
crazy.
Who thought that that was it? Like,
Now,
who was
wait.
like, this is the move?
Did you have a kid in your class, because I did, who thought that the Underground Railroad was a literal railroad underground? Like a genuine train system that ran underground during the Civil
Well,
War?
what age?
This is middle school. Way too old for
Okay. I was gonna say, because like, if you're asking, then it was
the
me.
kid you?
But but not in middle school. Like whenever, like
No,
the first
this
time
was
I
in middle
ever heard
school.
about it when I was like in, second or third grade or something.
Well, sure, you're thinking like, oh, it's like the subway.
Yeah, well, because I feel like we read like one of those picture books where they were like probably illustrating it like that, because
Yeah,
that would,
because I'm thinking like maybe
maybe
in this instance the writer who wrote that that the Batcave was used for the Underground Railroad might have been that kid in school that was like, oh, it's like a literal railroad
right
underneath the ground.
underneath the ground, so the Batcave would
that the
obviously be part of
conductor
it.
was obviously Harriet Tubman, like obviously.
Obviously,
And
who
then
else would
she
be the
just
conductor?
kind of right, and then she just kind of drove it through Gotham City? Question mark. Also, if you're rich and famous, like apparently the Waynes have been. How did the Waynes get their money in the first place? Because like, apparently apparently if they've been this wealthy since the Civil War, what were you guys doing to get that wealthy? that now you're like, wait, let's
What
go
were
ahead and
you
have these
guys
people come through the
doing?
Batcave. Like, were you trying to like do some weird sort of like reparations? Like, what were y'all up to? The lore runs deep, guys.
It does run deep.
The sins, if we quote the Batman, the sins of the father,
These crosses all over,
All
my
over my body. Yeah.
body.
You know what? That's actually, I need you to make an edit for me of the Batman to,
Oh,
is that Family Tree?
Yes,
Family Tree?
easy. Oh my gosh, done.
Because it's what does she
Done.
say? She says, something with his father, but can't escape his mother's blood. And his mother's in Arkham. His
Yep.
mother's in Arkham. Come
Oh
on.
my gosh, I'm
So I'm
hold
gonna
on.
need that
Let
in
me-
my
let me
inbox
pencil
like
this in.
by the end of the day. Actually,
Easy done.
I need you to turn
Done.
that into me by the end of the day.
I'm penciling that in right now because that's gonna be phenomenal. All right, what else do I have to talk about? What else is in here? Oh, okay. I have other genuine talking points, but I just want to breeze right over this one real quick, which is that when I was
We
driving
can save
the
them
other
for
night.
later.
We can totally save them for later. Some of these, yeah, I have this one, and then maybe we get into the Daily Mail and we can bounce back over to one of your talking points and then hit the Daily Mail if you're interested.
No, go ahead.
In doing that. But this talking point was, I voice recorded this in my car the other day. We were texting. It's when I went and saw Trap by myself. So I was having a day and decided to just write audio right into the notes app like this. Talking point, I'm living like a 40-year-old divorced man during the 2008 recession. Red Hot Chili Peppers, cigarettes every day, texting while driving, podcast, which would have been really bad if those existed then. Trying not to kill myself. No job, I'm poor. One bad day away from dipping Grizzly into an empty Dr. Pepper. So that's how things were going for me at the time.
Dipping Grizzly into a Dr. Pepper?
Yeah. You didn't, that wasn't part of your childhood experience?
What's Grizzly?
Like
What is
chewing
that?
tobacco.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dipping your... Ooh.
Spitting it right into that empty Dr. Pepper. And not the can. It's the
bottle.
plastic one from the gas station. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the screw cap is not on all the way, and because it's the Dr. Pepper, it looks the same.
And you
So
drink
it's-
it
Yep.
thinking it's Dr. Pepper.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
You've been through that, haven't you?
No,
Or no?
but I know what you're talking about. No.
I've definitely experienced that.
Nobody in my family chewed tobacco like that. They just smoked.
I had uncles that dipped. But, yeah.
That's fucking
So-
gross.
Yeah, disgusting.
I think you were living in your what did you say it was? Your divorced dad 2008 recession
Core.
era.
Yeah.
Core.
It was it was a lot
Your
of
era.
just like the Eras
My
tour.
era.
My 2008 recession divorced dad era.
It
just was like- it was too-
It
It was too many things, dude. It was the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It was the cigarettes. It was hot outside, and I'm going to the movies by myself. I was like, I just feel like such a piece of shit right now. Like, I feel like I destroyed a family.
I just tore my fucking family apart. What's even more funny about that is you went to see a movie which
About
arguably is
tearing a
about
family
family.
Yeah, I sat down and I was like,
You
This is
watched
about
Trap and you
me.
said, "This is exactly what I need to
this
go
is
see right
about
now,
me.
actually."
Yeah.
But in 2008, who would that concert be for? The Red Hot Chili Peppers. Take your daughter to the Red Hot Chili
Yeah.
Peppers.
Like Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. there you go.
Yeah. And I feel like if that movie had taken place, honestly, I was watching that movie and I was like, what city are they in? And I Googled, and I think they did filming in Toronto, I think was one of the places. But just looking at the city, I was like, if this was a southern city, like if they were like, we're going to see Lady Raven in Charlotte, I would have been like, that dad's dipping for sure. 100%. He, like, they were a couple states away from him having, like, and it wouldn't be Zen, so don't say that. It would have been dip. It would have been dip.
I'm also thinking of the two-way street of dipping, where like he dips from the family, but also he dips tobacco.
Yeah. Oh,
Like you
so true. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. Well, and I'm thinking about the
you
scene
put
of
the thing between your lips, but you don't give it the power to
Don't
kill you.
kill you.
And by the thing, I mean my dip.
that's packed in my lip and it is actively rotting my gums right
It's
now.
receding my gum line and making
Me
my
mouth
breath
cancer.
so foul.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving it the power to kill me because I immediately drop it into my Dr. Pepper.
Well, you know the scene where he like goes to the bathroom at the concert and then he finally goes on the live stream to like look at the guy that's in his basement?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's the first moment of like, oh, you're the guy.
Yeah, yeah.
If that happened in like Charlotte, North Carolina, it would have been him going to the whole scene would have played out the same way. But when he was looking at the phone and looking at the guy locked up, he would have been like, God damn it! And then he would have spit in his Dr. Pepper. And that would have been the like I would have been like, right. God damn.
Lord have mercy.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious. You don't quit your hollering in there. Yeah, that's good.
You don't
So what are
quit
the
your
Red Hot Chili
hollering.
Peppers doing in Charlotte, North Carolina in circa 2008?
What are they
business do
doing
they have there?
anywhere else in the world?
California. Yeah.
Anyways, I have a segue from that though, if you're interested, because that was all I had to say about that. But it's about
go
Trap,
ahead.
because I know that you saw it.
I did. The Von Trapp family.
So I had Trap spoiled for me.
Yeah, you said that, but I didn't know what that meant.
Oh, so
Exactly.
well, I guess I don't know.
Are you gonna spoil it on here?
Yeah, I am. So a warning, I guess. I had Trap spoiled for me because, well, and you give me your opinion on this. Is it a spoiler that the dad is a serial killer before you go see the movie?
No, because that's what the whole movie's. That's what that was in the trailer.
Okay, so that was
it's
my question.
It's on the poster. It's on the movie poster. The tagline. It says like 300. What is it? What? Hold on. Let me pull it up.
I don't know. I didn't know anything about the movie. I just knew it was an M. Night Shyamalan movie. I was going into it completely blind. Or so I thought. Until I got on the Daily Mail Snapchat.
I want you to know, in the fucking tagline, it says 30,000 fans, 300 cops, 1 serial killer, no escape. It's on the tagline for the movie.
So first of all, you're the second person I've complained to about this, and the other person didn't see the movie, so this is completely unwarranted. I was hating on the Daily Mail.
It's right there.
I was fucking so mad at the Daily Mail Snapchat story because they had a story that was like, who's the actor who plays the dad?
Josh Hartnett, I think.
Yeah, it was like how Josh Hartnett mentally prepared to play a serial killer in new M. Night Shyamalan movie Trap. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I didn't know that. Daily Mail. And you put it in the headline.
The trap? Then why was it a trap, man?
I don't know. I didn't know
trap?
who was getting trapped. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what the movie was about at all. Until the Daily Mail told me, and then I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I can't believe there's no sanctity in, spoilers just roaming free. They're in headlines now. I was so mad, and now I know it was completely unwarranted because it's on the poster for the movie, and I complained about this to multiple people. I was like, can you believe that they did that?
Can you believe that the Daily Mail
talked about the movie?
Talked about the movie. The most, like, the one thing that you need to know about the movie. And they talked about it.
And I was pissed.
So, this is what you meant when you said I got the plot twist spoiled for me?
Yeah,
I thought the plot twist.
I thought the plot twist was like he's a serial killer. That's just the plot. That's just the plot. But I thought it was the twist.
Right. So I'm still laughing at earlier me being like, so you're gonna go ahead and spoil the movie? This isn't spoiling anything because this is what the movie is about. He is a serial killer. Some of us goes
didn't
to a
know
concert.
That. Some people didn't know that. I didn't know. I was trying to go in with no knowledge because it's M. Night Shyamalan. So I was like, it's gonna be like a spoiler. Look, I have the thing still because I was so mad about it. I screenshotted it. Showbiz Psychos. Josh Hartnett says that he was inspired by industry bigwigs for a new serial killer role, and I was like, I cannot believe that they spoiled that. I was so pissed. Well. Glad we cleared that up.
How long into the movie did you realize that wasn't a spoiler? It just was what the movie was about.
I didn't. I still was like, I feel like that was supposed to be something that I was supposed to kind of not know.
No, that definitely is the selling point, honestly, of the movie.
Well,
because it's half of the movie. One half is he's a serial killer. The other half is he's taking his teen daughter to a concert, and he can't leave because he's trapped there. Because the movie is called Trap.
Well, I just thought it was about the teen daughter part. I just thought they were gonna go to this theater, and I thought there was gonna be like.
Also, the third part of it is that M. Night Shyamalan's daughter would love to have a singing career. If somebody would please give that to her.
Yes, if somebody would please give that to her.
She would really appreciate it because. So. Yeah, that was the funniest part of that whole movie to me. Was, I felt like I was. This felt like the movie equivalent to when Apple put U2's album like forcefully on everybody's iPhone. This was
You have to
the
listen to my
movie-
daughter's music.
This was the movie equivalent where they said you have to tune in and you have to. They played all of her songs the entire duration of the song,
My daughter's a pop
Which-
star.
which is fine. But I just was laughing so hard because I was like, slay, get your bag. But now it's like, well, now I have to listen to your music the entire movie.
It is the
It is the entire movie.
my grandbaby's a movie star.
My grandbaby's a movie star.
That was M. Night Shyamalan, but talking about his daughter. My daughter's a pop star. She's a pop singer.
My baby's a pop star and a movie star, and a scream queen apparently.
Apparently.
And I don't want to spoil it, but
you got it.
fuck it. And a final girl apparently.
And
Damn, he gave her 4 roles in one.
well, and arguably the most important part of all, another perpetrator of the "we're on live" trope that I am
true.
so in love with. I am so
Honestly,
in love with that trope.
And
I
she
love
kind
it.
of takes the cake because she
She
actually
does.
got
That
shit
was
done.
the ultimate "we're on live."
She got shit done by being on live. She said, "Now
Oh,
we're
yeah.
on live, and I'm about to ruin this man's career, and I'm gonna sing about it."
I'm about to ruin this man's life.
Which that part was so funny. The girl like commenting, "My uncle lives across the street from the house that you're talking about." What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and need you to just go ahead and call the police and go ahead and hit thumbs up on here so we can get more attention and spread the word on Twitter. We're gonna do
Dude,
the
go ahead and
hashtag
smash that like button.
hashtag Blue Door Broken Lion statue on Twitter.
I want Jason Nash, if you can hear me. I want you to use your TikTok live stream for good and start putting
saving
locations
captives.
of captives on your live stream.
Start helping in hostage negotiation, Jason Nash.
Jason Nash, if you can hear me, that's just all I need from you. Guys, please send me the cowboy. What does he do? Like the cowboy hats, the like bouquet
The
of roses or
galaxies.
some shit. Yeah. Please drop those in the chat. I just we need to save
Jason
what is
Nash,
the guy's name?
do your civic duty and start freeing hostages. Please.
Honestly, we need it.
Please.
Please. Honestly, yeah, use that platform for good. Because what else are you using it for?
To panhandle.
Well, yeah, panhandling for charity.
For charity. Bro, today...
Panhandling to save my boy Donnie from the clutches of the butcher.
Oh. That's the
damn it.
like Periscope name.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Today at the grocery store, I went to the grocery store today. Grocery store. And I went to the self-checkout, as you do when you don't want to speak to anyone. And I'm in the self-checkout, and one of the employees there, she walks up to me, and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was like, "Good, how are you?" Like, whatever. I'm trying to check out. I literally got one thing. I'm just trying to leave. And she was like, "Do you want to donate to..." I don't even know what the charity was. She just said the name of the charity at me, and it wasn't like one of the big ones. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll be like, "Do you want to donate to like..." Yeah. So like St. Jude, or like to help, not even like when they don't tell you the name, but they're like to help Americans stop having heart attacks or whatever. Like, not even any of that. She just said the name at me, and it was real cryptic and whatever, and I said no. And she, like, and not in a mean way, but I just was like, "No, I'm good.
Sorry.
Like, thank you." And she didn't even speak to me. She just gave me a look and walked away. And went to the next person. But, like, be better at your job. You're not even going to try to sit here and tell me that kids are dying and that,
She didn't tell you what it was for?
No, she just, because that was the thing. It's not like she was like, "Do you want to donate to this charity that helps with, whatever." I was like, no, because you didn't tell me what I'm even donating to. So no, I'm not. Also,
Do you want to help to this charity that saves captives by going on
Yeah.
TikTok Live?
Also, I was like, yes, I do. Yes, I'll donate $100, please. No, but I was like,
I'll give you a
just
cowboy hat.
come up to me and be like, "Do you want to donate to charity?" No, I do not want to donate to Publix's tax write-offs at the end of the year. No.
No.
If Publix is so worried about it, then how about you give them some money? I can barely afford my one item that I'm trying to get the hell up out of here. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you're
Well, I
being
just think it's
vague.
weird
I'm
that
not
she was
doing
going
it.
up to you inside the grocery store. Because
It was super
usually I
weird.
get asked, like when I check out, they like ask if I want to round up my total, and half the
Yeah.
time I say yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah,
who
no,
needs
like
it?
I'll
Who needs the
whatever,
30
like I'll
cents,
round up my
but,
total, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna like.
getting approached at the grocery store.
It was so weird. I was like, it's not even. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna like write you a check. What year is it? Like I'm not doing that. I'm not
You
doing
take
that.
PayPal?
Genuinely, Venmo something. Like I can't. I could sell you. I can't do this.
That's weird. Yeah,
It
that's
was
weird.
super weird. It was super weird. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But
I usually see the like really well dressed people like trying to. It feels like a pyramid scheme. This sounds bad, but
100%.
I always like avoid them. Like I can't
I do too.
see or hear.
I hate to say it.
I walk past them like I don't know where I am because I'm like I can't talk to
No.
you right now.
Like
Actually.
let me
I'm
give to
I'm literally
charity
just in
on
here. Yeah,
my own time. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because
I'm in
I
here
don't know what you're
to
doing
get some
with my
lactates and
money.
then I'm leaving.
And please, please, you don't want to speak to me right now.
Yeah. Also, I'm in the grocery
Me-
store. Clearly, I'm
me
here
at
to
the
already
Publix-
spend money.
Me at the Publix buying eyebrow bleach, and you think that I have money?
You were
you think that I have money to give to charity? I'm buying eyebrow bleach.
Oh.
Please be serious.
She says,
Clearly
I see you're
things are
buying the
going
eyebrow
poorly
bleach
for me.
for women of color.
Oh.
Because you were,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I was.
She clocked your ass. She
It was
said,
the
"Oh,
last box too. I felt like a real piece of shit. But it was
She
the
said,
last
let me
one.
right your wrong. Donate to charity."
Just two charities.
What charity, you might ask? Don't worry about it. Actually,
Just one of them. The charity.
yeah, the
Thank you.
charity. Donate to charity.
The Bruce Wayne Foundation.
Which one? Yeah, the Wayne Foundation. The Waynes. Now I'm like
Doing your Riddler bit.
didn't give their money to the orphanage or whatever they didn't do. I don't remember now.
Rats
They
were
did
biting
do
our toes. And what does he say? And one of the babies dies every winter. That was what she was saying to me. When I said I didn't want to give to charity.
You're like,
When I said, no, thank you, not today, I'm sorry. And she said,
All the children sleep in one room. Oh, memory.
Bruce
And then she straps a
Wayne.
roommate.
Bruce. We almost had him. You
it's
and
about
me.
you. She walks away. No, she walks away, and then actually you find out the whole time she was on live.
Probably.
the Riddler was on
probably.
live.
She was on
She
live. She took my
on live,
full
actually.
name off of my credit card and put my @ in the chat. Said, "Go leave hate on her page." I'm getting serious death threats in my
At the
in my
butcher,
DMs.
come kidnap her dumbass.
Reverse Jason Nash.
You get people captive.
Come pick her up. She's right here and vulnerable.
Yeah, in the Publix aisle, looking at the eyebrow bleach.
Come get her.
I'm in the eyebrow bleach aisle. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can come pick
awful.
me up if you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead. Honestly, I would let him. Not Jason Nash, but Josh
But
Arnett and
Josh
Trapp.
Arnett. I didn't think he was
Very-
attractive.
Very, very, very hot to me.
To you?
He
Yeah.
was hot to me. And especially in the end when he takes off his shirt for no reason, that was good too.
That's crazy because I was having and you know that I'm susceptible to that very easily.
I was in this movie. I was emotionally
Kid
connected
Cudi?
to Kid Cudi. Yeah.
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 And I was
The
trying
only
to
person
be...
who was like, "You're hot," is Kid Cudi. I'm on the pursuit of zaddies. I don't know. That's what he calls him in the movie.
I
That's
thought,
a zaddy.
should that be our
I'm on
Halloween
the
costume? Should we
pursuit
be...
of-
You're blonde. So should you be Kid Cudi from this movie? And I'll be the assistant that he's constantly like, I fucking told you.
He's screaming that. Yeah. Yeah.
Knock
Yeah.
harder.
I just slap you around all night long. Yeah, actually, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, wait,
Let me
what's
grow
that?
my hair out. Let me grow my hair out real quick.
Yeah, just real fast. We
gotta
should
work on
be we should be Lady Raven and
Oh, and M Night, who was like her manager. Don't think I didn't clock that, Mr. Shyamalan.
Yeah.
You put your ass in the movie as her manager.
her uncle,
And then
right?
your dumbass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid.
I'm actually her uncle.
I'm her uncle.
Well, my daughter has leukemia, and she doesn't really want to talk about it.
Well,
she
my daughter
thinks
is a
that
movie
she's
star,
cursed.
a pop star, a TikTok live stream host, and
My
America's
baby's a
hero.
pop singer.
So, anyway, would you like to donate to this charity?
The Lady Raven Foundation.
The Lady Raven Foundation? I'm gonna start using that. No, sorry, I just donated to the Lady Raven Foundation. It helps.
I can't.
It helps
I can't.
captives get found.
I can't give to charity today. I already sent a galaxy to Jason Nash. Oh, I already sent Jason Nash 3 roses on TikTok Live.
Sorry, I met my quota.
That's my tax write-off.
Yeah.
My charity tax write-off.
I bought this Bugatti, but it's okay because I gave Jason Nash like 600 galaxies. So,
So,
like, don't even worry about it. Like,
don't worry about it. Like, actually
who is
at all.
that? Like, is that like?
They're like, what does a galaxy translate to USD? I'm like, don't actually worry about that at all. Don't worry about that.
It's actually 4,000
40 cents
Bitcoin.
Right.
I gave Jason Nash like six Bitcoins. I don't know how
That's
shit
a
works.
lot.
6 Bitcoins?
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of
Is
USD. Yes.
How much USD is 1 Bitcoin?
A significant amount. Minimum,
How-
hundreds of dollars.
How much USD in 1 Bitcoin? Like a penny. $58,966?
What?
Fuck
Hold
you,
on.
Jason Nash.
Rewind. 1 Bitcoin is valued at 58K? That's not true. There's no way.
That's what it says. That's what it says. That's what Mr. Google told
That's
me.
what it says. That's what it says.
That's what it says. If I gave Jason Nash 6 Bitcoins,
You would
I
have given him
Jason Nash
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
$350,000.
So you can't give to charity anymore. That's too much.
No, I can't give anything anymore. It would have
I
been
can't
like
afford
I
to do
Monopoly, like,
anything.
flipped over all my shit. Yeah.
That's
I don't
crazy.
even have that much money.
58.
I don't even have
What?
1 Bitcoin.
Yeah, wait, why does it say that?
I'm looking at
That's insanity.
It's
I don't
I was
know.
googed.
No, I mean, yeah. That's crazy as fuck though.
Point
You know what it is though? My gauge,
0.00016.
my gauge, well,
Bitcoin.
first of all, it fluctuates constantly, but my gauge is also from like genuinely 6 years ago when it was like 1 Bitcoin is worth like 6K. And I was like, yeah.
60K.
Makes sense. Damn, that's crazy.
Should have invested in Bitcoin.
I fucking should have. That was so stupid. When I was 16 years old watching Draco talk, I should have also been.
You should have shifted into a reality where
dumping
Draco
money.
has, like, you know,
Draco's rich in Bitcoin.
6 million Bitcoins. He would be.
Dude, one of our mutual friends, and I don't know, how am I going to give you cues so you know who it is? Dancer that we know.
I'm
Not-
following you.
Not the one from
A dancer by trade.
The Dancer by Trade, yes.
Mhm.
Famously. Posted on their private story about, like, da-da-da, we have got to talk about these people who are shifting realities because they're actually clinically insane. And I was kind of drunk on the beach when she posted that, and so I slid up and was like, yeah, I agree. Like, this is crazy, crazy work.
Yeah, you agree we've got to talk about it?
Like, I agree that it's insane.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that somebody's talking about it because not enough people are. Like, we kind of moved on from that. Like, it wasn't serious, and it is serious. And she sent me this TikTok. Oh my god, dude. She sent me this TikTok about this girl who has like 100K followers on TikTok. And she legitimately believes that she has shifted, and in her other reality, she's married to Loki, and they like live on Asgard, and it gets worse.
That's the worst place to be.
They have
You
two.
picked the worst one.
They have 11-year-old twins,
Weird.
and she's
So what?
she just had
Gravity Falls?
her. Well, they also have an 8-year-old. She said.
They have 11-year-old
Um,
twins, and their names are Mabel and
Mabel and
Zipper.
Zipper. That's-
Loki's
That's
still
my
there.
DR, bro. I'm married to Loki, and my kids are at Gravity Falls, and Grunkle Santa's there. Yeah. No, she sent me that, and she sent me this video, and it's like a like story time, get ready with me, and like in the real world, obviously. And she's like, yeah, so I just celebrated my 31st birthday at my DR. Like, this is what Loki got me, and what else did she say? What is Captain America's name? I'm totally blanking. Steve and Natasha are married in my DR, and they gave me this dress, and da da da, and the twins gave me this, and
she's wearing it in real life?
No, she's not wearing it in real life. She's just talking about it.
Oh, she's just talking
You
about it.
need to go on antipsychotic medication.
That
you
might be
need to go on mood stabilizers. You need to be on drugs. Like different ones. Then if you're on drugs right now, you need to get on different ones because something is wrong.
How do you keep track of alternate reality you?
I don't know.
Like, how does she remember what happens in all these things?
I don't know, but I just think
I can't even remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday. Like, I'm supposed to remember what Steve and Natasha got me for my children's. Wait, they gifted her a dress for her kid's birthday?
No, it was her birthday. It was her birthday.
Oh, I was like, they gave her a gift for the kid's birthday.
It was her birthday. But she's like,
right.
she's like, I don't even. It's just bizarre. And I think that whenever I see these videos, like, obviously she's not the first one I've ever seen, but she's, like, really about that life. That's, like, her whole brand.
I mean, get your bag.
Get your bag. But I'm like, surely you don't believe that, right? Like, it's kind of giving, like televangelism. Like, the pastors who get on TV and are like, I'm gonna heal you. And it's like, so you clearly don't believe that you can do that. You just, like, want your bag. Right? But then I think about
and then
it.
you get those videos of those women who, like, get saved during those things. Where they start shaking really violently.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm going to take the cancer. Yeah, I'm going to take your blindness away. And it's like, I can see. And it's like,
they just start shaking. Yeah, I love those videos. They just start shaking really badly, like full-blown spasms.
Like, okay.
Stupid. And then they just, like, wake up and they're like, I'm healed. I wonder if that's how she gets up every morning.
So I was wondering, because it's like, do you, at this point, did you start this account, because I don't know all of her lore, but did you start this account at the peak of the, like, shifting craze? And then...
She might be one of the founding fathers of shifting.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, did you start it at the time and you were going through psychosis because you were in isolation all the time, but now you've amassed so many followers, which, like, she has 100K. I don't know what that translates to monetary-wise.
About 60,000 USD.
1 Bitcoin worth. So she has like this following and whatever. I doubt
I have a Bitcoin worth of followers.
I doubt that it's generating that much money because like 100K is like nothing nowadays, right?
I
don't feel like that's that crazy.
Substantial.
I mean, it is, but
she's probably not. She's not making like a bag, but she's probably making.
Well, because also it's like you're not making like lifestyle content. Like I guess you are,
yeah.
But you're not like being Alex Earl, so it's not like, oh, Say Beauty sent me this. It's like
she's making alternative lifestyle content.
Alternative lifestyle content. I don't hate them. I just disagree with their lifestyle.
And by their lifestyle, I mean their alternative, the one that they've got going on in their brains.
Lifestyle.
that lifestyle in their mind, the mind's lifestyle. Yeah,
that's me.
I'm not messing with that.
and I, yeah. So, anyways,
I am not messing with that.
And I'm not messing with that. But I just don't know. Like, it's so fascinating to me. Do you actually believe that? Is the bottom line, I guess. Or did you see that it was gaining you followers like crazy, and you can make these like weird videos where you're like, how Loki responded to me being sick in my DR. That's like, what are you talking about?
100% it has to be for interaction, but I just think it is one of the hardest things to justify to literally any person that you meet ever. What do? Oh, I'm married to Loki in my mind, and I convinced other people on the internet that Captain America gave me a dress for my birthday.
I raise you. Imagine that you meet somebody, like, just out, you know, like a friend of a friend, and you meet this person, and you're like, oh, what do you do for, like, your job or whatever? And they're like, oh, I have this thing going where I lie to everyone that I do the shifting thing. Like, I don't actually do that. But it, like, people really engage with that. I feel like
if you're
maybe
self-aware,
But like low key, I would be like,
she's gotta be self-aware.
that's really funny. That's your
Yeah.
career, is to lie to people on the internet. My
To,
question
like,
is,
12-year-olds.
are you being like, is that what she's saying in her real life, or is she in her real life doing what you're saying, which is saying I'm married to Loki, and I believe that.
I kind of want it to be that she thinks that she's legitimately doing it. And what also
Yeah.
would kill me too is if people went up to her like at a bar and they were like, "Hey girl, can I get your number?" And she's like, "Sorry, I'm married." And they're like, "Oh, I don't see a ring on your finger." And she's like, "Yeah,
Not in this
I don't
universe.
wear it. Not in this life form. Not in this universe.
Not in this reality.
No, I don't. But
I left
just
my
trust
ring
in
on
my other
Asgard.
reality. Yeah, just trust in my other reality that it's a like, it's 20,000 bitcoins worth of an emerald diamonds
it's
from
a rock.
Loki of Asgard." And they're like, "What?
Right.
Is that his rapper name?"
Is that his rapper name? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It is.
anyways, every time I see those videos though, like everything I just said I do believe. And I believe it's fake and whatever. But at the same time, I can't help but be like, "Oh man. Maybe I
Dream.
should try."
Yeah, maybe I need to check out a new.
I would love to leave this reality for like just a little bit. Let me try to
Yeah.
go date Thor and we can be sister-in-laws. That is a real comment, by the way, that I saw in one of her videos, was somebody being like, it was a video that she posted because I went on a dive, and it was like reenacting how Loki proposed to me, and somebody in the comment section was like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited! We're basically sister-in-laws because I'm scripted that I'm married to Thor in my DR," and I was like, "You people are insane! You people are crazy!"
So what do you think Loki thinks of her when she goes back to her human form?
Yeah, do you think he's doing the, like, you know, the double shift phenomenon for women? That's like you go to work and then you come home and you have to take care of the kids because like men are
Yeah.
incompetent, but he's living
Yeah.
that. He's like, my wife shifts back to her other reality, so I double shift
Or is it
and
like
take care of our
like an
kids and
Avatar?
also be like God also.
Or is it like an Avatar? You know, in the Blue People one where he like goes to sleep in the Avatar and wakes up as a human, and then when he sleeps as a human, he wakes up as the Avatar. Like, do you think it's like that?
That's a great
because
question.
I find it very hard to believe that you have the same plot sequence dream every night. You dream in sequential plot order every night? No.
I want to know too, like, not that I believe in any of this bullshit, but remember
does she like fall into a coma in the other world so she can like spend a few days
at home? Yeah,
here?
she's like, I have a work conference, so I have to.
Sorry, yeah, I gotta go.
I have
work
a
conference.
business trip, so I'm not gonna be here for a couple days.
It's just her like Comic-Con. Sorry, I have to like dream about other
work conference.
Well, but some of these people shift into different like they don't always go back to the same one, right? Some people have like multiple.
Well, this
so
is
what
what
happens with
too,
that one?
is like,
are you just in a coma? She's got coma disease.
Well,
like,
I have two things to say to you, which is one, I need to send you the TikTok of her meeting Loki in real life at the like whoever the one is that like dresses up as him at Disney or whatever.
I was gonna say at Disney or at like a convention.
No, at Disney. At Disney. It's like the employee who dresses up
official
as him.
real one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to send you that video because that video is like, what are we doing? And then my second point is, I also want to know, since she's like serious about it, like she lives that life, I need a professional opinion on the thing that used to be like, yeah, if you're gonna shift, like you have to do your script, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're familiar, where you like write your script and it's
Your
like, these are the
post-shift.
things I want to happen or whatever. But part of that used to be, I would see people be like, just make sure you script yourself like skinny and like blue eyes and like do you think that's real, or do you think she shifts and she's being her true self?
There's genie rules
forward
world?
slash if you shift and you decide to not alter your physical like whatever, like do you think that in the alternate universe the guys there are like, I just want a natural shifter? Like, do you think it's like having work done? Like it's like, God, I don't want
all
they
same.
all wear the I just want an all natural girl. And it's just you, and you didn't alter your appearance in your script. What do we think about that? Misogyny in the DR.
Yeah, real. What I think is really funny about that is, not in any kind of way, but some of them are like, it's just funny. I'm trying to think of like what would happen if you went like just as yourself, and I feel like because you're scripting it to be that they're like already in love with you, like it wouldn't really change. But what is hilarious about that is those people that are like, I'm a giant woman with long purple hair and like massive tits, and it's like, okay, so
cool.
Wouldn't that make you want to like off yourself if you came back to reality, because it's like now you're not this person, like you're just like boring old you? Or maybe that's good, because then you can separate the two lives.
Yeah, that's
that would just
a good
make me
point.
really sad. I'd be like, well, now I'm not the person
A giant
that I
purple
want to be,
woman.
and there's literally no way for me to achieve that besides just put on a purple gimp suit.
Yeah, surgery.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Purple surgery.
I could Ollie London myself.
Oh, you go to like McDonald's and it's like, oh, that's Grimace's birthday. It's my birthday in my DR.
It's my birthday in my DR.
I look like that
Everything
in my
reminds
DR.
me of him. Yeah. A man walks past you in a green shirt. Everything reminds me of him. And everything does, because not to talk about Draco again, but those bitches with those candles. Everything reminds me of him. Everything.
And I hate to say it because you're gonna hate it, but I'm looking at the Draco candle right now. It's in my room. I own it.
Is it lit?
No, it's not lit. It's not lit.
Is it half lit?
It's not half lit, but it is here.
I want to know, the candle I'm looking at says director on it.
Nice.
And I'm being dead ass. This is what I'm dream shifting to.
Nice. Is it lit?
What is this? No.
Oh.
I've lit it before. It's what is it scent? Get this shit. It's called Director.
It smells like
Like
movies.
spearmint, cologne, leather, musk, and amber. This is the most gay ass man candle called Director.
Well, so
Give me
I
a
raise
nice
you.
smelling one.
I raise you. Besides you, who do you think was the target audience to buy that candle? Definitely pretentious people who would be like, I smell like spearmint, and like men who would be like,
I smell like leather.
Spearmint and leather. No.
I wish it said like hot sweaty leather, like Axe body spray.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're gonna go that far with it, like just go a little bit further.
Oh, 100%.
The Draco candle needs to smell like tween girl.
Ew. No, it's supposed to smell like
desire.
him.
I know.
It's supposed to smell like him.
That's true.
I think your sister just Snapchatted me. Oh no, she just added me on Snapchat though. I got a notification to Snapchat your sister.
I was like, what? She's at work. Why would she Snapchat you?
What's up?
Yeah,
Hey.
not me. Hello. What's good, girl?
I was wondering. That's why I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're at an hour and a half. Do you want to call it there? Okay.
Yeah. You don't want to keep running your mouth for...
I was going to say, I can, but
No,
I
I'm
feel
kidding.
like we should save some of this. So how do you want to do our like outro piece? What do you want to do for that?
Should we...
How do you want to do our... We don't have an intro at all.
No, we don't.
have an outro.
Well, we can workshop it. Should we sing like an original song?
Like Lady Raven style. Like we try to promote our singing careers on the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah,
Our
okay.
anonymous singing
Yeah.
careers because it's
Right.
no names. So.
Right.
Yeah. No, I feel like
Plato and Aristotle start a band. Sorry.
No, I was digging for a band name and nothing was coming to me.
Yeah.
They would definitely make Midwest emo though. Is what I'll say about that.
Well, oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know what else they would
sure.
make. Yeah, I don't know. Should we have a closing segment? Like a
like something we talk about at the very end.
Yeah. What if we did we could do a song of the week situation? Not like what's your song you've been bumping this week? Do you have one?
What's the song I've been bumping this week?
Yeah, do you have one?
Let me go to my most played on the... I don't know if I can say the name of the app. but you know the one.
No
You've
free
been
clout.
on my ass on this app with these.
Dude, because
I
I
got two
am
different reactions from you in
unemployed.
the past couple days. Yeah.
I don't have anything else to do.
Oh, that's my song of the week.
Yeah.
No. What's my song of the week? Okay, the song I've listened to the most this week is Charlie XCX and Billie Eilish's Guess.
Nice.
I listened to it. It says I listened to it 11 times. That's not true. I've probably listened to it upwards of like 30 times.
Okay. Yeah, that's important.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say that Guess is my. Because you want to guess the color of my underwear, and you also want to guess what man is in my dream shifting reality that I'm currently speaking to, using my left side of my brain.
The left brain.
Metropolis is one of the genres I've listened to. What does that mean? I'm a Gotham City girl until I die. What is Metropolis?
Yeah, what?
I can't even click on it. I don't know what that means. Okay, what's your
That's
song of the
fucked
week?
up.
What's the song you've listened to the most, actually? You don't get to pick it. It's what you've listened to the most.
Well, okay, so since the last time, I know this upcoming week it's gonna be Michelle Pfeiffer by Ethel Cain, probably undoubtedly, because I think I've listened to that song 600 times this week. But last week, it was this song called Control by Mannequin Pussy is the name of the band.
Oh, I'm familiar with her.
So...
I love seeing her on the festival posters.
Yeah. So
you ate with that.
You ate with that. So I did like that song. I listened to that a lot last week. And also that new Addison Rae song.
Oh, Diet Pepsi.
Pretty good stuff.
I need to watch the music video. Is there a music video?
Yeah, there's a music video.
Yes. Yeah, she's at a gas station, I think. Is she? I don't remember.
I don't know. I haven't watched it, but there is a music video.
I gotta watch it.
So.
All right, cool. Well. Good to...
Signing off.
Good to see ya. Signing off.